Thinking about moving to the Chicago suburbs, but not sure what it'll actually cost? You're not alone. In this video, I'm going to break down the real cost of living in the Chicago suburbs so you know what to expect before making the move. From housing to transportation and even some hidden costs that you might not think about, stay tuned to find out if suburban life is the right fit for your budget. Let's start with the biggest expense, housing. Home prices vary depending on which suburb you're considering. While some suburbs have homes under $200,000, others can go well over $500,000 or even into the millions. On average, expect to pay between $250,000 to $400,000 for a mid-range home in the suburbs of Chicago. Make sure to factor in any homeowners association fees, especially if you're looking at townhomes or condos. These can cost anywhere from $200 to $4,000 per year, depending on the service and amenities the association provides. If you're renting a typical 2 to 3 bedroom apartment or house, might cost from $1,500 to $2,500 a month, depending on the neighborhood. One thing you can't ignore in the Chicago suburbs is property taxes. They're among the highest in the country. With the recent tax assessment, many homes, especially in the south suburbs, have seen up to a 20% increase to their taxes. For a $300,000 home, you could be paying $6,000 to $9,000 annually just in taxes. This is something that surprises many newcomers, so make sure to account for this when calculating your monthly housing budget. Living in the suburbs usually means more driving. You'll likely need a car if you don't already have one, and with that comes extra costs. Gas prices in the Chicago area are often higher than the national average. Expect to spend $200 to $300 per month, depending on your commute and your car's gas mileage. Oil changes, repairs, and regular maintenance can cost around $1,000 a year minimum. If you'll frequently be taking some of the highways with toll roads, such as 355 or 294, you'll want to factor in tolls, which can easily add $50 to $100 per month. If you work in the city, taking the metro can be a great option. However, you should expect to spend about $135 per month on a monthly train pass and up to $2 per day for parking at the train station. Next, let's talk about utilities, another cost you can't ignore. For electricity and gas, you can expect to pay around $150 to $300 per month, depending on the season. Water and sewer is often paired with garbage pickup. Some cities charge monthly, while others charge bi-monthly. This can cost anywhere from $50 to $300 per month, depending on usage and where you live. Many towns in the suburbs have Lake Michigan water. While this means you'll have good quality water, it often comes with a price tag. For instance, Lockport is on public well water. My monthly bill for 2 people ranges from $75 to $115 per month. Down the street, Homer Glen is on Lake Michigan water, and their bills are typically $200 to $300 per month. If you're on private well and septic, you don't have a water bill at all. Another expense is internet and cable. Most suburban areas offer high-speed internet, but it can cost between $50 and $150 a month, depending on your package. Living in the suburbs doesn't mean you won't spend money on fun. Whether it's dining out, shopping, or entertainment, suburban living comes with plenty of temptations. While some areas have more affordable dining and entertainment options, others, especially more affluent suburbs, can be pricey. Going out for dinner could cost you anywhere from $15 per person at a casual restaurant to $50 or even more at nicer spots. Then there are local festivals, concerts, and other events which can add up. You'll also want to take into account the cost of groceries. The further outside of the city you get, the cheaper a lot of things will cost, especially once you're outside of Cook County, since Cook County is known for having high sales taxes. Finally, let's talk about a few hidden costs that you might not think about. Childcare, for instance, is a huge expense for families in the suburbs. The average cost of daycare can be anywhere between $1,200 and $1,800 a month per child. Also, as I mentioned, some suburbs include trash and recycling pickup with their water bill. Others charge separately for these services, adding to your monthly expenses. Another possible expense is flood insurance. In certain areas with flood risks, especially near rivers and lakes, you may be required to carry flood insurance, which can be an extra cost on top of your homeowner's insurance. So is living in the Chicago suburbs worth it? That depends on your budget and lifestyle. but hopefully now you have a clearer picture of the real costs involved. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment if you have any questions about living in the Chicago suburbs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.